Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know what those levels down there are. What was that? What are these? I have no clue. No clue. Ran that. Did we run that 4-hour low there? We did not. 40. 500. Man, really need a bounce here on the 4-hour, huh? I guess we're bearish until 500, but end up running that 910 last night, running quite a bit lower than that. Let's look and see here what we got. 15-minute gap up here. Trying to think out loud here, guys. Let's mark this stuff out. There we go. Morning, Tony, son of Wall Street. Miss K, how's it going? All right. I don't know what I got marked out here, whether I got the previous day open and close. I think I marked it out last night. Where are we at on it? It's like all the way. Oh, did I not mark that out? Maybe not. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened there. I'm hitting the wrong button. That's what's happening. I'll say, why is Max whimpering? London highs, probably insignificant at that point. Previous day close from the day before. 910 area was a key 4-hour low. All right. Let's mark out the open and close here. I'll be significantly, significant amount away from it, obviously, but that's okay. 178.50. Good morning, Tucson Kid. Marcin in the house. How's it going? You guys were on the stream last night. I really mismanaged a trade. An ES trade on my fundeds. We'll go over what I did, what I could have did better, that sort of thing in a minute. I think what I could have did better is pretty obvious, but we'll go over it anyways. So let's take a look at the ES right quick here. So we had the 75.33 level. This was a key level in the newsletter from Mancini. So we had the 4-hour low on the Nasdaq at 910, right? So I was watching I was short, big short on the Nasdaq. Good morning, Coper. Yeah, Ninja wasn't working. Yeah. Son of Wall Street, how's it going? So I was short on the NQ looking for the 910. We got this 33 level on the ES here, and I mismanaged this trade. Number one, the entry was off. It's supposed to be a failed breakdown, not a sweep and a recovery. So on a failed breakdown, you want to see price close below this level, and then you want to see it either test it and then break above, or close above, retest, and then go. You can see, well, you can't see, but this is where I got long right there. We swept it, bounced back above it, closed above it, I got long. Basically, mismanagement on the entry, bad entry. So that being said, I didn't really trust the trade, right? So I'm long from 34. That's where I'm long from. My stop is at 24. Okay. Stops at 24. Take profit is 39. So that's take profit. Well, what happens? Price, I enter here, and you can see we push down 5-6 points. We retest 33, which I know once we retest 33, in order for this trade to be valid, we have to push back above it. So literally, you would just park your order here at 33. That's a valid failed breakdown. Well, on the retest, I did not want to see a deeper pullback. So on this candle here, I stopped myself out for a $500 loss on my Take Profit Trader Pro accounts. Well, what happens? Does it ever hit my stop? No. What happens if I actually wait for the entry? If I actually had waited for the failed breakdown? Zero drawdown, target hit, right? Should be a $2,250 winner. Instead, I took, well, it should be $750 winner times 3. I took a $500 loss instead. Okay. Now, what I did do, I ended stream here after taking the loss. Actually, I stopped out right here, guys. This is where I actually stopped out. This is, I said wrong, not here, it was here. Because the failure to retest 33 scared me, and it pulled back, and I stopped out here. Literally, the next candles turned green, and it went. Now, what I did do was I did re-enter after the stream ended here, and as soon as I saw break even on my P&L, I took it off. So in terms of like, did I hurt my P&L with like a red day? No. We are down just a small amount. I think around $100, maybe a little bit less. But the problem is mismanagement, right? Mismanagement. Design was there, he knows. So, yeah, I know ICT. I just, I'm live a little sooner, but that's okay. So then the next level down for Mancini on the ES was 92. 92 was the next level of interest that was marked out, you know, in the letter. And yeah, what happened at 92? What happened at 92 overnight there during the London session? I mean, you know, just a casual 30-point bounce. We're almost back there now. But yeah, you know, mismanagement last night. So what am I doing today? Am I going to take another trade on those accounts today? I'm not. I am going to put those accounts away. I'm going to accept my very minor $100-ish loss. And for my mentality's sake, I'm putting those accounts away. Because if I take a trade on those accounts and it loses after that battle that I went through last night, I might do something bad. So I'm just not going to touch them. Everybody's shorting. Not me, Kofer. I'm going to be looking for longs. That's corporate levels fraud. It might be. So anyways, we are going to be trading some evals. I'm going to try to pass the lucid evals if we can. You know, I just feel like you know, after holding that trade last night, I mean, I held it for 44 minutes, 2 minis deep, in the red the entire time. I mean, we can make excuses, whatever. At the end of the day, I mismanaged the trade. It is what it is, right? You got to use it as a learning experience, and that's what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing. No, Copra, I don't have a lot of funded accounts right now. I have 3 take profit traders. I have 1 Bulenox. I have 1 Apex. That's it. I don't have anything else right now. Nothing else. I'm in the midst of reloading. I've got 5 Lucids that I'm working on. I'm going to buy a 10-pack of Apex that I'll be working on. I'm going to buy 3 trade days. I'm going to buy 3 Tradeifys. I'm going to get some funded next. So in the next few days, you're going to see me load up on the evals. And we're going to build back towards that 20, 25, 30 funded accounts. That's what we're going to do. But we don't have those right now. But we will build back towards those. We will make Methodical great again. Somehow. Get some FTT Daytonas. I might. Good morning, Clarity. No, I'm not going to blow on my ICT. I'm very locked in, guys. Like last night, I mismanaged that trade. But let's be honest. I mean, like there were some factors against me there that make that trade a little bit difficult to hold. You know, we're in Asia, which is much slower. I'm not that patient when it comes to trading. I was hungry. I was tired. I don't know. My mental capacity was drained. Not making excuses, but at the same time, you know, could I have done better? Sure, I could have done better, but I didn't. We have to move on. And part of that moving on is kind of putting, you know, acknowledge what we did wrong. And that's what I'm doing there. And, you know, put it behind us and move on. Clean my camera. My camera is clean. My camera's clean. Weird enough, ICD, I don't know what's going on. So like I have the Elgato face cam, right? So this is the cam that I've had for, I don't know, a couple of years now. And when I got back from vacation, it just wouldn't work. So I have the new version of this camera, and that's what we have on. But for some reason, the newer version doesn't seem to work as well as the older version. I don't really know why that is. I've tinkered with the settings on it somewhat. It's very dark. So you actually got paid on your FTT accounts? Uh-oh. What? Camera's clean, but the camera's from Alibaba. It could be. That could be the problem. It could be the problem. Alibaba's probably better than Temu, I guess. I played so much music on my channel last night. I've got to now make adjustments to the stream. I'm just going to mute all sound in those segments. So if somebody comes back and watches it, there'll be no sound. I look like I'm under the bed. Do I look that bad? I don't know. Can't tell. But yeah, today is also OPEX Friday, right? Options expiring today. On days like today, it's best to be careful. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the pre-orb on a funded account, and outside of that, we're going to be on evals, but not that we're going to be slinging the evals around. I want to be very careful with it. We did take a banging trade last night. An absolute banger, you know. I'm talking about the one that I didn't manage well, but I did take a 200-point winner short last night. So Yep, yep, yep. The whole chat's filled with mods. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, ICT. I mod people. I haven't modded anybody in a long, long time. So everybody that you see in the chat, they've been around for quite a while. Anybody that's a mod has been here for a while. I don't think I modded anybody. Maybe one person in the last year. Something like that. Yeah, Coper. Well, Mancini, and I'm going to stop calling it Mancini, guys. We're going to just start talking about ES levels. So like it's not out of not wanting to give him credit or anything. I just get too many messages about like using someone else's levels, and it's kind of, it's annoying. But anyways, 75-33 has to recover in order for the Bulls to kind of regain control, and then 75-75 needs to backtest. So the OGs, ICT, that's right, the OGs, it is. ES, well, in terms of the ES, the sweep of 82 or the sweep of 69 are the levels to look for. I'm sorry, is that right? I think it's 82 or 69. 82 or 67. Traps of those two levels lower would be a good long spot, or the recovery of 75-33 on the ES. What that translates into in the Nasdaq, I don't really know, but I kind of expect a squeeze up at open here. I'm kind of expecting like a squeeze up into here, and then maybe we go down and continue a little lower here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? We don't know. We don't know. The pre-orb is 46.5 points, which is it's a good level there for the pre-orb. I like it. The upside, I don't mind. As long as there's room. Let me 666. Let me see. I mean, yeah, we'll kind of be finding the 21 EMA on the upside there a little bit. Kind of liking the downside a little better, but I do think we probably Judas swing it open. We run through this, tap into this gap up here before maybe going lower. But we'll see. Holding for more than a year, just buy. You're holding for more than a year or long term, just buy. I mean, why would you do anything else, right? Average in, I wouldn't blow my whole load on the first entry, right, if I'm trying to hold long term. But maybe 10% here, 10% here, 10% here, just scale in. Eventually, we know it's going to squeeze back up. She gonna go eventually. It's always how it works. Let's see here. What kind of music should we listen to this morning? You would short the blue line. I mean, you could. It's the 9 EMA. Or no, that's a pivot point. 650. Matty Matt, very tricky. Like, I didn't think it was too tricky, like, over the last few months that you were talking about. Like, to me, it wasn't that difficult. But, like, this last week, I mean, if you're green this week, I mean, awesome to you. I'm green this week too. So, I mean, I've done well with it. But, yeah, I mean, it has been a very tricky week. Very tricky. Very easy to kind of get trapped. You guys have seen me get trapped a few times. So, it's been very trappy. I'm texting Jackson. He's probably watching. He was green last night on his sim account, a couple $100. Little DMX. That will get the money going. So texting him to put it away, bro. Lock in those $200 and put it away. Don't put it at risk. Whether or not he listens, I don't know. What's a penis race? Well, ICT, that tells you haven't been around in a while. Penis race is what we're doing now. You forgot the no activation fee accounts have a daily loss limit. Nice. Hey, sometimes those save you, Clarity, right? Sometimes those save you. I've talked about that before. The 25K accounts, you know, I like the 25K with a $500 daily loss limit because, like, you can only lose $500 before it locks you out. Here, I'll show you what the penis race looks like, ICT, since you haven't been around in a while. No real news today that I looked. We'll show you what it looks like. I actually created it just for you. Just for you. We're going to do a simulation race here just for ICT. Here we go. See, he thought it wasn't really a penis race. And then we hit start. And guess what? They're off. They're off. They're racing across the bed. The finish line is finish her. The first one to finish her wins. There you go. That's how it works. Kai, are you in the chat? Hopefully there's nobody here named Kai. But that's how it works. Oh, goodness. Oh, is there 3-star at 10? Let me see. Let me double check it. Maybe I missed it. I was on the phone when I was looking at it, so. Okay, yeah, that one shows 2-star for whatever reason on mine, but yeah. 5-year inflation expectations, consumer sentiment. But still news, right? 10 a.m. news. Okay. Then, of course, we have some oil news. And all that. The kids do watch the stream, ICT. They're the ones who came up with the with that race. They came up with it. They're like, Dad, I think you should do a penis race. And I said, yes, kids. Sounds amazing. Open up outside the bottom here of the pre-orb. Looks like it's going to be made difficult for us. Going to be a tricky pre-orb trade here, maybe. Although that 25 candle may push us back up in there, huh? Oh, what happened here? Did my headphones turn off? For some reason, they turned off. I don't know why. Did they die? $25 candle ripping it back up. America. That's right. That was a good idea. All right, look at that big green dildo candle. Look at there, dildo candle off that 925. All right, let's take this label off here. We don't need to see how big the gap is anymore. Good morning, Futures Trader. I'm thinking that, Clarity, or Coper. I'm thinking that we Judas up into here, 700s. Then maybe we look for short. Short the pivot? You could. You could for sure. Oh, I keep forgetting that on this Apex account, I can't put the bracket below and above. Man, that sucks. It always makes it a lot more tricky. You could, Marcin. YOLO eval. I think it's a good day to do it on the pre-orb. I hate that I can't bracket above and below on this Apex anymore. I don't know why it does that, but so I don't really know which one I should put on first because I can only put one on. Probably not put any on. Just wait. Have to wait for open and just be ready to drop it. Drop the hammer. Good morning, Punisher. I'm going to leave it at the bottom for now. I'm not going to drop it until open. And if it starts to rip, I'll have to just... Oh, come on. What are we doing? What is going on here? Is somebody speaking? Oh, what is this? What is this? This away. $50-point drop, yeah. Called it. Well, yeah, I'm not taking it pre-market though. And I don't, you just never know. Tom Sabo sold one micro. Could be. I just only had to press sell. For sure. For sure. All right, less than a minute here. See what we get. Do. Man, come on. What is this doing? I'm going to pay attention here too, guys. Over here. Morning, Lucky Mon. I'm going to put it on the top one for now. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Let's leave an open mind here. What the hell's going on? What the did that? What happened? I did not drop that order. I mean, it won, but I do not know how that happened. I do not know how that happened there. That was wild. I have no idea what that was. Bottom paid. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I have no idea what happened there. In the wrong account. All right. That was insanity there. I don't know what happened there. I meant to go back and watch my stream the other day. Yeah, the top side paid too. I just took it to very fast. Man, that was crazy. What up, Trading Star? We almost hit a key level there at open on that push down. A little bit of volatility. A little bit of volatility here. All right, guys, we might get an ES we might get an ES trade here. This will just be on evals. So we're going to be watching for the trap of 82 or the trap of 67 for a long here. Trade that shit. You want to be able to place bets on if you'll have a glitch at open? Yeah. That'd be a good bet. I don't know what happened there. Like, I don't know why. It's done that before. It's done that before where, like, it wasn't really like a glitch, I guess, but I didn't put an order down, basically, is what I'm saying. The order was not dropped yet, and it's still tagged me into the position. Well, I'm not going to take I'm not going to take call outs from from the chat. Come on, man. If I did that, I'd be taking every trade. So the recovery of 82 here is going to be a long for me. I'm also going to be watching 67. 67. 67. 67. Take the short? Nah. You're above the chat. Where have you been, ICT, anyway? Where have you been? There was a 1 minute short there, but it was invalid. Joined the rig giveaway. Get in there, hit the like button. You've been a little busy with life. Gotcha. Going on the trips and getting new girlfriends. I've been going on trips too. No new girlfriends though. We just stick with the one on that. All right, we're going to watch for traps of 67 here. 67. 67. Or recoveries of 82. One or the other. Oh, shit. Did it again. Let me split this screen so I can quit doing that. So I quit doing that stuff. ES has another 4-hour low down there at 500.75. Or not ES, Nasdaq. Let it pull the bottom, 28,334. I mean, it could get down there, right? We're just so low from the overnight that it feels like we don't want to bounce. The monthly low on the ES is 68.50. Approaching the 4-hour low here on the NQ. Could get a big bounce off that area. Potentially. Oh, I know ICD. I could have. Still didn't run that 4-hour low there. No, it did. Now, if the ES gets back above 82 here, I'm going to blast the long. Or make another leg down, touch the 67. I don't know. I'm telling you, Weeks, it did that to me earlier, right? Acted weird. I don't know what's going on with it, but. Your leader closed trades 2 times already without the followers. That's crazy. Man, we're diverging right now. Nasdaq's still pushing lower. ES is not. You can see the divergence here in real time. Real time. It's only like 200 points. 200 points there, ICT. Not that much money with 1 micro. $400. You're in a mini, maybe 4,000. Haven't given up. I'm just. All right, I'm in it. Got a little bit of lag there. Going to protect these accounts now. We will pass at 89.25. Go. Go. Locking some in. Come on, go. Get there. No stalling. Get there. Get there. I was trying to move that down. I should have moved it down. It's going to go now. Why did I move the stop? I was long, ICT. Bam. Why did I move the stop, guys? Oh, so stupid sometimes. That's all right. That's all right. I moved the stop like an idiot. She stopped me out and then she went. Could have passed those lucid accounts right there. Why did I move the moving the stop's fine right there, but I should just move it to just break even. I mean, it's an end of day account, so who cares if it stops me out? Dumb. All right, now I got to do some recalculations. We need 400 and 425. That's 20 is 500. 16 ticks maybe. How much is 4? That's 400. No, is that right? That's 400, so 425. We'll just have to go 18 ticks. Man, the annoyance. You're feeling it today? Let's go. Dang, guys, how did I not? Why did I move the stop? Why did I move the stop? Would have passed. Short ES? No, I don't short ES. I got nothing marked out lower over here on NQ. We're doing good. We just, oh man, I mismanaged that trade there. We're up 590 on this account. 199 here. No trades on the pro yet. To see. Man, gonna feel bad if we if we blow these lucid accounts after I should have just passed them right there. Oh my goodness. Why did I move the stop? Like, what am I doing? I mean, it's okay to move the stop, but I should just move it to break even there. That's supposed to be the play. Boop, 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 boop. All right, I see too. We'll catch you later. That's annoying. That's annoying. I mean, if we recover 82, could try it again, but man, that second time, I'm not so sure how. Not so sure if I like it as much. Taking it over here on the pro account. Looking for 5 points. Bang. Lucky mine. It's kind of crazy, right? Mm. Woo! Got to find 4 points on the ES. I don't have to. Could wait to find the 4 points another day, but I'll wait for the trap of 6-7. 6-7. We'll wait for the trap of 6-7. We'll give it another try. Dun, 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 dun. How's everybody else doing this morning so far? Very volatile. I mean, ATR is up there at 58 on the 2-minute. But all that seems to disappear when I'm with you. The recovery of 500 maybe gets interesting here. The problem is how big the stop has to be. Your opening range trade was successful. Let's go, Moto. It's always nice when that happens. Took a pretty good hit on one group, up on two others. Nice, nice. How many what are you doing there, Jamie, in terms of like, how many in a group? I'm thinking that when I get my accounts that I want, I'm going to go 3 to 5 per group. That's what I'm thinking. Probably 5. Oh, man. Tech T, what up? If we get a good close here, I'm going to look for that squeeze into the 550. All right, I'm going to take it here. See if we get the squeeze into the 550 area. I didn't wait for the close, and now it's about to smack me. Come on. Thought we were going to get a good close there. Since I could... Needed a full close above. Come on, give it to me. I'll add one more if we get it. If we get the good full strong close. ES holding up at 96. That close is okay. It's not the greatest. I think what I'll do, so we kind of pop that 510, I'll add one there. And we'll try to take maybe take it up to the opening print. Would maybe make sense. All right, tagged in on the ad. Obviously, we'll go stop to break even at 550 area. Good close on the 1 minute. Stop to break even here. See if we can squeeze into that opening print. That's a big move, I know, but it could happen. You just split everything into 3 groups and trade between them. Gotcha. Just depending upon how many accounts you have at the time. Come on, get up there. Yes, kind of at the VWAP there. Where's the VWAP on the NQ? Way up there. That 82 recovery is up like 20 points almost by right now. And I promised you things. Guys, I'm going to take the 610 here. I don't want to fight the 50 EMA or the 21 EMA on the 5. So I'll take the 100 points at 610. If we get it. And at 590, I'm going to trail up to maybe 40 or 50 points in profit. If we get up there. So if we hit 590, I'm going to start to trail. All right, we're going to trail now. I'm thinking just below the 21. So I'm going to lock in 35 points here. Expecting a bit of a pullback off the 90. Maybe we don't get it, but a little pullback into like the 75 makes sense, maybe. But let's see if we can get a blast through there. ES above the VWAP here, so might just get a nice spike up. There's the whole number. Bam. She bangs. She bangs. She bangs. Seeing it well today, however, not proud of the executions on the Lucid accounts over there. Not proud of that. Shebangs. Shebangs. We're at the 21 EMA on the 5 now. And you'll see why I chose to take profit there in a minute here. You're going to see. Look at that slap off that level. Probably not done yet. No? We actually just going to squeeze above it? Kind of shocking if we do. I mean, opening print's a good draw, right? It's a good draw. Feel like you're taking profit too early. Man, look at me, Jamie. I moved my, like, why I moved the stop here? Why stop out last night on my trade last night? Why stop out? It's just those things, right? It's just those things. I mean, can I be too upset on the Lucid accounts? Can I just wait till Monday or Tuesday? Sure. I don't have to take anything else today. We're $400 from passing. And even on Monday, like say we pass on Monday, you can activate them right away. Instant activation. You know, if you find a trade, you know. So, what's the giveaway business, Lens? A free account on a penis race. Probably a MyFunded account. We're going to have to slack it off on the MyFunded accounts a little bit in the next 2 weeks because we're only going to have 7 or 8 left to give away over a 10-day period. So we got to start giving away some of the other props. We should have some more Lucid giveaways soon. Actually, let me check those now. Let's see if I can get those now. Yeah, for sure, Clarity, for sure. But I didn't really have intraday trailing on that account, so I could have held, but sorry. Alpha, fast track. Oh, God, you made me chuckle. Guys, if you're not using code MM on Lucid, we may not be able to give away us, you know, because it's based on how you do, how many sales you have, and we're not doing great on. I mean, we're not doing great on any props this month, to be honest. Very, very, you know, very tricky month this month. Very slow. All right, let's see if we can get some accounts here. All right, I submitted it. It's been long since trade day giveaway after you won the tournament. Yeah. Yeah, trade day, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Trade day's not liking me right now. Guys, you got to remember, if you're not buying accounts with these props, they're not going to want to give me stuff to give away. That's just that simple. Unfortunately, that's what they base it on. And my trade day stuff is yeah. Look at this thing go. Look at this thing go. Please check your credentials and try again. Like, I don't, what's going on here? That's not, is that trade day? Yeah, it is. Yeah, we do have news at 10. Good call. But look at this. Look at my trade day, guys. I'll show it to you. I don't care. Last 30 days, $22.88. They ain't giving me nothing with $22 in sales. Squeezer. There's that 15-minute tap. There's the opening range run. Tapping into a 5-minute gap here on the 5. They remove the static accounts you like. Yeah, that sucks. Every time I hear that song. Little Kenny. We got a little Kenny right now. Little Kenny. With no sense of time. 50-yard line. Man, look at this thing go. Holy cow. We didn't leave any money on the table over here. None. No money. You guys are hearing the wide array of my music taste. Last night we were listening to some old school rap, some R&B, and tonight we're on the country kick, or today. I'm waiting to see, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, we're waiting to see what happens at 75.33. That's what we're waiting for. He is close to London High. Boner! Boner alert! Boner alert! Man, this thing's just it's just going, guys. We got that high sitting at like the 825 area. We zoom out here. That's a little bit above the 50% of the range, right? A little above it. Stops me in my tracks. Man, now maybe I'm thinking I should have traded my other accounts. That was a nice, easy trade this morning. Immediate profit. No waiting. Dang it. Just kidding. I think I made the right decision. As I take that trade and it loses on the other accounts, and I would not be happy. That would make for a bad Friday. If you're unfamiliar with what happened overnight, guys, I longed the ES at 75.34. Was it 34? I don't think it was. Yeah, it was 75.34. I longed the ES. Along the ES at 75.34, looking for 5 points. It pulled back into drawdown. I held the trade for 45 minutes. It went 7.5 points in drawdown. I covered for a $500 loss. I'll just go over it again for you guys who weren't here. I covered right here. So I got long here. And then I covered here for a $500 loss. And you see what it did. Right to the target after I covered. Well, not right to it, but yeah. I did re-enter on the recovery of 33 and got the money back. So rocketed right through the 700 gap. Yeah, for sure. So I'm basically break even on the account. I think I'm down about $100 on those 3 accounts, which is very minimum for a 150K account. But just to make the decision this morning to be smart with it and not take any more trades on it for the day. Just come back next week. I think it's a good decision ultimately. If I'm being results oriented, you could say like, oh, well, you would have won, you would have a daily payout. Yeah, maybe. But we don't know that beforehand. So Alcy Faye, good morning. I actually kind of like this. I kind of want to take it. Kind of like it, but guys, in the last 5, 10, 15, 20, working on our 5th green 5-minute candle in a row. Man, I don't know if this trade is good enough to take across 5 Lucid accounts. And the thought process here is we push above the 30, we push above the 33, we hold it, and then we kind of continue higher. I don't know. If I take it, I can't move the stop. Guys, let's hit that like button if we haven't already. Enter the giveaway exclamation point MM in the chat. If us. All right, there's 30. Pulling back off that 30. What is this? What is this? Squishy. It says squishy. Oh. Got a cash app request for a squishy from Jules. Whew. All right. Waiting on 33 to see what happens. 33. What's going to happen at 33? 33. Do we blast through there? Do we reject? I don't know. Trying to decide if I want to take the 33 trade on these accounts or not. It's a beautiful morning. It is. Just got to stay off social media. All right, here we go. Ugh. Do we take this? Look at Nasdaq just popping through there. No slowing the Nasdaq down. It's on a mission. Back to 50% of the range here. I mean, really, that slow grind down doesn't provide much resistance, right? I mean, like, it's not like not what I would call like consolidation necessarily. I think so, Clarity. It looks that way. Looks that way. There's the 33 back test. Good morning, Timbo. I could try, man. Oh, it's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's gonna go. There's the rejection off 33. Now the question is, do I park and order at 33 for the push through there? Now that we kind of got the pullback. I don't know. Or do we play it safe and let it get above it and do a little something before we take the trade? It could just pop here, but could also reject, which is what it's doing for now. The deeper the retracement, the better the dropping the order at 33 would be. Kind of bull flag here will be fine. Very similar to what it did last night. Pushed up into the number that you're looking for. All right, we're going to try it. You know what, guys? I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to walk away from the computer as soon as I'm entered and go use the bathroom, and you guys let me know what happens. As soon as I'm tagged in, I'm walking away to keep myself from moving the stop. Yeah, I know it's kind of buying the highs here. I get it. But all right, going to the bathroom. I'll be back. All right, I heard a noise. I heard a noise. Bang! Let's go. Let's go. That's the way you got to do it sometimes. Put that shit on and walk away. Did we pass? Did we pass? 26, 259, 26, 259, 26, 259, 261, 264. Passed. 5 Lucid Flex accounts passed. Shebangs. Shebangs. Let's go. Guys, I had to walk away. I see right there that it pushed up. Look at that. I would have been tempted to move my stop there. And then got a little small red candle. And then that next candle pushed up. Whew. Man. All right. Now we can put these accounts away. I'm going to go ahead and activate those, but I'm not going to trade them. Gave me just enough on that 33 reclaim. Barely enough. In premium. Thank you, Moto. Thank you, Lucky. How do you get a consistency score down? As far as what, Tony? What do you got? What's your largest day and what's the consistency? Just got to make more. Unless it's today and it's on a... If it's on a funded, I'd just make more. If it's on an eval, I'd lose money. If it's on today. All right. All right, let me check Lucid right quick. It's 3,000. You made 3,027. But what kind of account? What's the consistency? So this is what I love about Lucid, guys. Just passed those. Just passed. And already can upgrade it to funded. Good morning, Joyce. Your largest was 1650 by mistake. But what kind of account is it and what's the consistency? That's what it's going to matter. Like is it 150K, some, 50K, that kind of thing. Who's it with? What's the consistency? Is it funded? So, all right, we just activated those 5 fundeds. It's at 70, but what's the overall consistency supposed to be, right? So a select trade of 550K. So I assume it's got 50% consistency. Is it funded? You had orders at 406, and of course it goes 400 points. 40% consistency. All right. So let's look at it. Largest day is... What'd you say your largest day was? Oh, 1650. Your largest day is 1650? So you just do this. Take your calculator. Oh, you're on the eval? Oh, okay. I would just lose money. If is your largest day today? Is your largest day today? Or has it already happened? If it's today, I'd lose money. If it's not today, you need to make 1125. So you need to make uh total profit to pass. You got to be at $4,125 without going over 1650. So 1650 can now be your uh your barometer per day. So yeah, now you need to make more, but you have to make more because you made more money. You're over the consistency. So now in order to pass, you got to make 4,125 total without your largest day going over 1650. Always take your largest day, divide it by 0.40 if it's 40%, 0.50 if it's 50%. That'll tell you the total profit needed. Yes, you need 4125 to pass total without going over 1650. Yeah. There we go, guys. We got our 525K fundeds from Lucid. Well, we're not trading those today. I don't think. 150 from the buffer. Let's go, Clarity. Let go. Good morning, Trader 007. We've gotten up here to the 900 area, just kind of starting to grind. We're back in premium, guys. So, like, here's the thing, I talk about this a lot. Like, if we think we're going higher, right? Once we get above the 50% and we start consolidating, that leads me to believe that we just continue higher because we're consolidating above the middle of the range, right? Had we gotten up here and then it rejected and it was kind of building structure below the 50%, I always lean towards we go down. Now, is that 100%? No, of course not. But it's just kind of something that I pay attention to. Incredible follow through up the levels there. 75.33 tagged in the ES. Same drill every day in the summer. Wait for the volume spike. Wait for the failed breakdown. Reclaim long. 82 was support. It swept and recovered. 22.33 were next. Hit 33. 40 beyond that. 55, 70 to 75. Yeah. Oh, goodness. And ES is kind of same thing, building structure right there, 30 to 35. If it does lose the 33 here, then it could just go down. Who knows? $500. Was that 500? It didn't feel like it, right? Yeah, it was. It does not feel like it. You're at 5K on the day. Would be nice if it was my daily payout. Yeah. Clarity, I'm like, oh man, I'm reeling, hurting from that 2250 daily payout I missed out on last night. Well, ES is kind of working back below 33. It's gonna be tricky to get through here, right? You're just gonna have some consolidation. We're pretty close to payout on Apex. What did the pre-orb go this week? Did it go 4 for 5? I think it went 4 for 5. There was one day, it was 2 days ago, where it was a favorable amount, but it didn't win. But I'm pretty sure it went 4 for 5 this week. What happened last night? I longed the 7533 reclaim. Here, I'll just show you. I longed the 7533 reclaim right here. So I got long right here on the sweep of the 33. I managed it wrong. The long was actually, this is a proper failed breakdown. So this should have been the long entry, but I longed here. Well, I realized that I mismanaged the entry. And then on this pulled back here, I held through 7.5 points of drawdown, pushed up. I expected us to just push through there. Once it started to reject, I panic closed for negative $500 on that red candle there. You see what happened after. So once I see it do this, I did re-enter here and I got back to break even, but it should have been a $750 winner times 3 accounts. Should have been 750 times 3. Instead, we're just effectively break even. Good morning, Aeromech Trader. And I held that trade for about 45 minutes. Squirming in my chair for 45 minutes. So. But it's okay. I decided not to press the button on those accounts anymore today. I'm down like $100. So yeah. Decided not to trade it because had I taken a loss on it, I would just be like, I might blow the accounts. You know what I mean? So, but down $100, no big deal. I think we're down 100. Let's just check it. Yeah, so I'm down 127. Up 85 on the 2 evals. These took the same trade, but I did not, I held those. They were actually red before that trade. But yeah, so down $127. I don't know how I'll ever recover from that. Kept it small. That way, like, the next win still hits a daily payout, right? The next win still hits one. If we make $500, still a daily payout. But no daily payout for Friday. That's okay. That's the thing. I'm trying to change my mentality on some of these funded accounts and like understand that some days are just going to be red days, right? And that's fine. Keep them small and try to manage the trades properly. Those level trades, guys, believe it or not, have a 95% win rate. I don't think I've ever mentioned that to you guys. Those higher quality trades have 95% win rate. So why move the stop? Why Why trail? Why move the stop? Why do anything other than let that shit hit your target or hit your stop loss? And I try to tell myself that, but I struggle with it. I struggle with it. It's one of my struggles, but I'm trying my best to work on it. But doing well on the other accounts as well today. Up 199, up 832 here. We took a 100-point trade today and a 200-point trade tonight, or last night. 245 on the MyFunded Futures Pro. So really doing well today. Just, you know, it's fine. We're about $480 away from taking a payout on Apex. But the next week, we're going to try to... So Lucids are passed. We passed 5 Lucids today, up $625 on those. Next week, we're going to concentrate maybe on the Apex accounts. I'm going to buy 10 Apex accounts. We're going to try to get those passed. It's not going to be a fast thing. I think I'm going to go with the 25Ks. And I'm going to try to pass them in a week, week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever it is. Listen, Aeromech, man, I struggle so hard. Now, one thing I will give myself credit with on that trade, I held that trade for 42 minutes. I'm not that patient, guys. It is in like the whole 42 minutes I was in drawdown. That does something to your mentality. I don't care who you are. If you're in a trade for 40 minutes on your fundeds and you're in drawdown the entire time, literally never was green the whole time I was in drawdown. And I held the trade for 42 minutes before I cracked and just took it off. So anyways, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I you know, I'm proud of myself for holding it that long, but I just cracked. I was just like, I can't do it. Oh, it went down to the 54. It did, didn't it? This is actually a long here. I'm going to take it. This is a long. The target's going to be target right there for a little 36 points, actually. Let's go. I'm going to move my stop at 71 here. 71 would normally be my target, but I'm going to move the stop at 71 to see if we can't get the high. We break the high here, you're probably going to see a bit of a bigger candle. We do have initial balance set too. I could have just taken, I mean, I was up 28 points there. I could just take that, but all right, stop to break even. I'm actually going to lock in 10 points. It just came back and got me. I don't know. It's going to go. That's a good setup. The momentum of that candle, I actually got in a little bit late. Should have been in probably 816. It's going to pop here. Initial balance is already set, so you're actually looking for a long here on a pullback, right? So let's fib the IB. I guess it helps if I spell it right. ID long. No dodo. IB. There's my target. Should have put the stop to break even. Do I make the 1K in a day or two? I mean, you could make it in a day. It's up to you, Tony. Just don't do anything crazy. Trade normal. You pass it when you pass it, right? It's one of the things I've tried to like tell myself. It's like you pass it when you pass it, right? What difference does it make if you pass it on Monday or Friday? No real difference. Or Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday or Friday or Tuesday or like you get the point. Like there's no difference. You don't have to be in a hurry. Just pass it when you pass it, type deal. So break it up into 1 day, 3 days, 5 days, doesn't matter. Whatever you're comfortable with. Don't over leverage, don't over risk. There we go. Pushing through the initial balance. Let's see. What's Trader's Lunch talking about? I was curious. They just sent me an email. I thought they were having a sale, but nope. What up, JDL? JDL. Does DILB stand for Dad, I'd like to blow? Don't know. Jackson's trying to tell me he had daily loss limit on his thing. I don't believe him. He's saying he shorted the 9. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He's lying. He's lying. I don't believe him. Well, ES is back below the 33 here. Maybe looking a little weak. Let's see. Let me check the NQ here 1 minute right quick. Man, it is tempting. I'm going to try this here. It's pretty, well, it's not obvious. We got an SMT. We got a 1 minute here. I'm going to try it, I think. I'm giving it a moment. Let's see. All right, I'm going to try it over here on the pro account with the mini here. Short here. Ah, come on. I'm in with a mini there, so I'm not going to give it much room, but I do kind of think it hits that swing. Two-minute SMT short. What up, Ethan? God dang it. He hit the 10 points so fast. So yeah, this would be your stop to break even in your scale. And then you would target 650. So you have an SMT at the high. ES did not take the high here. We hit a key level that we rejected off of 75.33 on the ES. You have decent momentum back through the 1 minute there. So that was kind of my thought process on taking that one. Up 410 on the pro account now. Want to go for a bigger win there, but I moved the stop in too quick. Woo, look at that. Manipulation. Rip right back up. That's rude. Wow. I did pay 45 points anyway. Could get a 30-second re-entry here. Let's see. Yeah. You could get a 30-second re-entry here. Do I try it? I want to be aggressive on this account, so I'll try it. No entry there. Well, not really. Let's say not great momentum. Nothing wrong with that, Clarity. Lock the profits in. All right, I'm in here. I'm just going to look for there. There's no real stop to break even here. But there is a stop out point. Come on, get down there. Don't play with me. Below this wick is now going to be stop to break even. To somewhere. Hit that shit. Let's go. Sometimes you got to give it a little verbal abuse motivation. Oh. All right, up $815 on that account now. It needs dirty talk sometimes. It does. It does. I mean, look how it just double bottomed that level there, 760. Left equal lows there, maybe, or maybe not quite equal, 760.50. Yeah, they're not quite equal. Off by a tick. $740 could be a good little bounce area, but you got the VWAP sitting there, 25, 21 EMA. So a little bit of a psych level there at the 750s as well. 740 to 750. You could stab along there for a bit of a bounce. 10, 15, 20 points. Together. This song right here gets you up, gets you jamming. We'll give you a little listen when we get to the chorus. Protect your ears, headphone users. that I'm all alone. Getting the bounce off the 50 here. Nice 20-pointer. 30-pointer. Nice little bounce squeeze here. Good spot there. Got more than one thing kind of telling you that might bounce there. Multiple confluences, they say. Multiples. ATR still very high, 53 points. Oh, did I plug these up? I didn't. They beeped earlier at me. I forgot. We got to plug them up. Don't know if y'all can hear that. All right, guys, we got about 4 minutes till top of the hour. Let's check out the giveaway. How many people we got in the giveaway? Yes, still off VWAP. Where is the view? Let me see. Yeah, it is 75, 10, 11 area. 64 people in the giveaway. I guess we can just pick 10 off these 64. Should be fine. Just pick 10. Why not? Markets are mean. Yeah, if you're on the wrong side, for sure. You're on the wrong side, Shino Bueno. Marcine, you think we should still shotgun? I don't know. We only have like 60 entries. All right, 73 entries now. You want a boner too? All right, we're closing the race in. What the fuck? Why does that say 7,311 people in the giveaway? That was weird. That was weird. Something weird's going on. We got some bots. We got some bots in here. Something weird's happening. I do think we will shotgun it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put 1 minute, guys, but at 30 seconds, I'm going to close it. You're going to have 30 seconds to enter. 30 seconds. I don't want any funny business. Go. Exclamation point MM. I'm closing it at 30 seconds. If you're not in at 30 seconds, sorry. You need to hit that live button if you're not live. Closed. All right, let's choose the winners. The entries. Lucky Mon 7. Let's go. Leah. Mido. Can confirm Mido is not a dog. Nice man. Reminds me of my son Maverick. He always says, it's a nice police officer. It's a nice person. It's a nice doggy. It's a nice bee. Sorrel Gulf. Zach T. Kwang Yi. Joseph Wu. Joseph likes to pitch Wu. You better not be pitching Wu. Edge Storm. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Go. Joseph Wu with a good start. Lucky Mind says, I will not be outdone. Zach T making a move. Sorrel trying to pull out front. Mido. Mido had a pretty strong move there. Let's see. This is going to be the determining factor here. Pretty close race. Mido hit the accelerator right there. Yeah, Miss K, I'll be over there at 11:30. Mido's got extra batteries. What's the guy got to do to get some wiener around here? I don't know. Maybe make a call, something. Lucky Mine's, yeah, you're losing steam, Lucky Mine. You're losing steam. Mido left you guys in the dust. Looks like Zach would have finished second. All right, Mido, congratulations. Send me an email. methodicalman@gmail.com. You know the deal. The pink rocket. Yeah, it wasn't the pink one there. Not the light pink one. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Hey, you guys, it's going to do it for me. Let me show you guys the P&L. Pro account up $815. Apex funded up $199. Bewley Knox up $869. Passed the 5 Lucid Flex accounts. Got those activated. Bam. And then for full transparency, just so you guys see what I made and what I didn't make. There's the Take Profit Trader accounts. Down 127 on the 3 pros, up 85 on the 2 evals. That's everything that I traded today. Do appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe. Join us over on MyFunded TV. And if you want to help support the channel, use code MYTH for Apex. 5 accounts, 90% off, $49 for the 50K accounts. Or any other prop firm, Take Profit Trader, MyFunded Futures, Lucid, Tradeify, Trade Day. Funded Futures Network, Funded Next, all those use code MM. Here's the link to MyFunded TV. Will be over there at 11:30 a.m. to make fun of Husk and, take some trades. So appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, hear army fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty gal, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs with alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect your